know we weren't going to do vows, but I need to say something. I am so happy that I finally have someone to come home to.
Wait. Did I make this all up in my head? He was the love of my life, you know? We were going to get married.
You were together for 2 months.
It was 2.5 months, Noni. And you know it.
You're single now. Girl, you can do whatever the hell you want to do.
I'm single now. Yeah.
3 simple rules, right? Number 1, do not give out your real phone number. Number 2, do not talk about your exes. Number 3, don't have sex with a guy more than once. Otherwise, it counts as a relationship.
Is your dad's name Oliver? Because you're going to be all over this. Maybe you and I could be like friends.
See, you can't be friends with someone you've had sex with.
And what makes you so sure about that?
Experience.
Okay, wait, no. Experience? What experience?
How is this enough for you? You're stuck in a fairy tale. These guys don't love you. They use you and then they throw you away and you let them.
What if he's the one?
Actually, we should stop.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, we could stop tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow works.
Tomorrow.
I didn't recognize you with the wig on. You're desperate, babe.
To be done with me. Yeah. I'm okay.
Well, that was the much-anticipated South African romantic comedy film, Seriously Single. The film, set in Johannesburg, South Africa, Seriously Single, tells the tale of the serial monogamist, Dineo, as she navigates the modern-day dating world, alongside her best friend and partner in crime, the commitment-phobe Noni. The two go through the theatrics that can come with dating, while they travel on a humorous but relatable journey of self-discovery. The film premiered on Netflix yesterday and has received some great reviews thus far. I've seen the hashtag Seriously Single trending over the past 24 hours or so, and we see some big stars in that show, including Dumi Morake, Mojak Lehoko, and many other familiar faces, put together by the Ramapakela trio of siblings. The screenplay writer Lwazi Mvusi, who is also a director for both film and television, joins us now to talk to us about the film. Well, she'll be joining us in the next few minutes. And like I mentioned, it is quite a trend over Twitter, on Twitter for the past 24 hours or so. I actually spotted it sometime last month when Lwazi tweeted that she was behind writing this Netflix original or Netflix special, and it seems like it has been doing quite well from the reviews that I've been seeing on Twitter. Her name, of course, is Lwazi. She'll be chatting to us right now. She's the director. Lwazi, thank you so much for joining us on Weekend Dawn. She's the screenwriter, apologies. Thank you again for joining us on Weekend Dawn, and thank you for your time. How did you get involved in this Netflix screenplay?
Well, thank you for having me, firstly. The film is produced by Burnt Onion Productions, and I've been working with them for a long time on television projects. And they were looking for potential ideas to turn into scripts for movies, and I had this idea about this girl's journey with singledom and relationships and all of it, and I had pitched it to them, and they enjoyed it, and I wrote it, and here we are, 3 years later.
It all came together. What was it like working with the Ramapakela siblings? So you mentioned that you've done work with Burnt Onion Productions before. What are they like when it comes to the love for TV?
I mean, they're 3 young siblings. They are energetic. They're so excited about sort of changing the way South African television exists right now, and doing things that are interesting and different and daring. And so it's a really great energy to be around people who are so passionate and who are creative themselves, not just business people, and who are really collaborative in that effort. So it was really a lot of fun to go from working together. I mean, I worked with them at the beginning of my career on sitcoms, and now to have produced a film that's all over the world, it's amazing.
And let's take it back about your career. How did you develop a passion for television and directing and script writing?
I think as a child, I always loved watching movies, and I loved television. Anyone who's in my family could tell you that I was always in front of the TV. And there was just something about this creation of a new and different world that was so exciting to me. And I always loved to write. And then I studied drama when I was in high school, and I produced a play, my very first play that I decided to write and direct. And seeing the reaction from people to that, I was like, oh, I have to do this forever. And so I was just like, that's what I'm doing. And then I was really lucky that my parents supported me in that and said, okay, if that's what you want to do, go and do it. And here we are.
Yet here we are. Now, what have the reviews been like on Twitter? I remember just seeing your tweet a couple of weeks ago talking about you're so excited, you can't wait for the 31st of July. Now the time has come. People have seen it for the first time. What has the reaction been like?
It's actually been really amazing. You can be a bit afraid to read people's reactions, but it's been really great for people to watch on Netflix. It's streaming now, and to see everybody relate to the characters has been the most exciting thing. So many people being like, I am Dineo, I have been through that, I understand that, I understand Munga's character, I've met that guy, you know, and people just being like, oh, this is fun and enjoyable and sweet. And I think sometimes we forget that cinema is supposed to be enjoyable. It's something that we're supposed to share in together and see ourselves reflected in. And that's not always in, you know, sort of really dark, painful material, but also in something really light and fun can still really help people see themselves and really touch people on an emotional level.
And what does a production like this do for South Africa on the whole, about putting South African actors, directors and screenwriters and etc., producers on the map? Does this put South Africa in a good light? Does it put it on the map in terms of more people from an international platform will be looking to South Africa to cast new characters for future movies?
I definitely think so. Just reading from the comments, people being like, where is this place? What is this? Like, where did they shoot this? And there's like, no, it's Johannesburg. And they're like, that's Johannesburg? Because I think there's so many ideas about, you know, South Africa, about what it's like here, and kind of showing a different side of the country, you know, really had people be like, where are all these beautiful people from? This is incredible. And even, you know, people being like, they can speak so many different languages. This is amazing. They're just chopping and changing between languages. And the idea of, you know, fresh faces and people that they don't know but finding funny and relating to, it really does, I think, you know, we are an export. We are kind of presenting a slice of South African life, and one that people may not be used to internationally. I mean, I read a tweet where someone's like, I'm going to start saying friends to everybody. And I'm like, that's a South African thing, calling friends, show me. And, you know, they're like, I'm doing that now with everybody. So that's the exciting thing, is just exporting a part of a different side of our lifestyle, our culture, our talent to the rest of the world.
Lwazi, what role did you play in terms of casting the various faces that we see on this production? Did you write it specifically knowing who's being cast, or were you just writing not knowing who they're going to audition for the parts? And did you play a role in terms of selecting the characters?
I wrote, I mean, when we write by ourselves in a room somewhere. We have no idea what's going to happen with what we write at any given point. And the actors who have been a part of the film were cast by the Romupekela siblings, and they did a great job. They chose people who were really funny, who were really dynamic, who really related to the piece and really were excited about it and had a really great energy about it. And that's been great. Even a lot of the cameos are you know, sort of famous people in SA, are comedians, are people who have personality. And I think that's the thing that's been fun as well, to see people being like, oh, there's faces that they know in the smaller characters who are able to bring their energy and bring their, you know, following and able to bring their own spirit to the film.
Lwazi Mvusi, thank you so much for your time.